Hi guys, I have these are some soaps, some restocks I wanted to show you really quickly in this video. These are my Hazelnut Vanilla Coffee Latte soaps, and this, I've got a exfoliating version here. I'll show you. I'm not going to show you full cutting videos on these because I've done cutting videos on these before, at least twice, I think. So I'll just show you like a couple bars off of it so you can see what the restocks look like. But here is the exfoliating one. There's the top of it. There's you can see the coffee grounds there in the bottom portion. And I guess I'll go ahead and cut off a couple slices of that, and then I'll show you the non-exfoliating one, a couple slices off that. Okay. It's got a lot of crumbs here on the top. This is actually, believe it or not, fully cured and ready to go. It's been sitting like this in the log for a month. I just haven't gotten it cut, so it should be pretty solid, that's for sure. And this one is a crinkle cut one, so I'm just going to cut off the end here. There's the end. And you can tell it's been curing for a month because even though the inside is lighter there, this is kind of blurry, isn't it? Even though the inside is still a little bit lighter than the outside edge where it's a little darker, it is significantly darker considering it started off this light here, the base, when I poured it. So because it's been sitting for a month, even though the air has not gotten exposed to it yet, it is still darkened on its own quite a bit. So, but it'll continue to darken until it's this dark here. And the top there, I'll get maybe a tiny bit darker than that. But so there's a couple samples of that. Let me just cut you a couple slices. And this is kind of like my signature soap. This one's been with me from the start. It's probably one of my, if not my most popular soap, and I seem to always be out of stock of it. And there's what the inside looks like on that, and then the top. It's got crumbs there on the top. We'll get those off of there. It's just from it. It's been sitting in there so long. It's, you know, it's all, you know, it's not soft, so it already has. The edges there, the sharp edges, crumbled off and fell back onto the soap, but not a big deal. I'll just brush those off with a brush or something, and it'll be all set. So there is what the exfoliating version of Hazelnut Vanilla Coffee Latte looks like. And so let me cut you off a bar of the non-exfoliating, show you that. And then I have another soap to cut for you today too. That's a new one, although it's been curing for, I think it's been like a week and a half. That one's been curing for, so I do need to get it cut. See, that's all crumbled back onto itself. No big deal, like that. I'll just brush that all off. So the non-exfoliating looks just like the exfoliating, except it doesn't have the coffee grounds added, even though it's still made, you know, these both are made with coffee. The coffee grounds are not added back into this one. Some people don't like the exfoliating version. So I actually, the first time I made I guess I've only made the non-exfoliating version once, and it was by mistake. I forgot to add the coffee grounds back in. Then I had people that, you know, said they liked it because they didn't want the exfoliating, so they started requesting that specifically. So I decided to I'd keep it around. And you could see, of course, where it's lighter in there, and it's going to darken. Now, this one did not darken as much on the inside, and that's probably because the coffee grounds weren't added back in. So the top on these did darken a bit more than I would have liked. I like this top layer to be lighter, but I also, you know, I didn't want to add too much titanium dioxide to it. And so I was kind of playing around with, could I get by with a little bit less titanium dioxide in that? And so the answer is yes, if you want it a little bit darker. So next time I'll go back to my original measurements of the titanium dioxide. So we can get a much better contrast of the cream on the top there. So that is the non-exfoliating version. And I'll cut one more piece off there for you, I guess, just for the heck of it. There you go. Hazelnut vanilla coffee latte, non-exfoliating. And so when I upload this video, these will be listed in my Etsy shop and ready to go. So I'll list those and then I'll upload this video. Oh, I wanted to show you too. See if I could take you down for this. I've got crumbs all over the... That's the only problem with having a nice white area, is it looks dirty so easily. So let me just show you these little cupcake soaps here, how they ended up. Here's the little minis, and I've been sending these out for free samples. So these have already been going out in orders for the free samples. And then here is how the round-sided ended up turning out. Wish my camera wasn't blurry. I wonder what's going on with that. It's like it's focusing on the backdrop rather than what I'm trying to focus on. Oh, it has something down at the bottom. AEAF lock. So something's going on. I'll have to check that out after this video before I do the second cutting video. So sorry about the blurriness in this video. I'll try to hold it back a little bit. Okay, so there's the smooth-sided ones, and then here's how much the ruffled ones darkened up there on the bottom. So those will be ready to go soon. They're almost there. So I'll be offering those pretty soon. And like that, all of these little minis I'm starting to send out in some of the bigger orders. So I obviously can't, you know, if you order like 1 bar of soap or a 6-pack of soy shots or a couple soy shots, I can't send them out in that because they're, you know, they need to be wrapped up and if possible put in a little cardboard container thingy so that they don't get crushed. So they can't go out in the envelopes with just those really small orders. So I'm sending them out with a little bit larger orders. And so I'll do that until those do run out. And here is the non-exfoliating mini loaf, which as of this video, as of this cutting video, is still available. And a few samples there. And then I have 2 mini loaves of the exfoliating version. These are both sold, so these won't be available until I make another batch of the soap. And there's the samples of those. See, they got really dark on the top. Usually they're lighter, but oh well. they are still wonderful. They smell wonderful, and the same recipe, same recipe I've always used to make them. So, all right, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll go on to the cutting that other new soap for you so you can see that. All right, take care. Bye-bye.